Now, apparently, you hung out with teachers a few days ago. Is that right?
That is correct. And I will now tell you all about it, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't it was yesterday. And so I want to thank the Chicago Teachers Union, and I want to thank Elizabeth Todd-Breland, who used to be on the Board of Education. She's a professor and a writer. She wrote a book called I Didn't Come Here to Lie, My Life in Education, Karen Lewis. It's essentially Karen Lewis's words. She spent hours interviewing her, And yesterday there was a book panel discussion, a promotion of the book, hosted by the Teachers Union at their headquarters. And I was part of a panel that consisted of some old friends. You remember Jesse Sharkey? He was on the panel, okay? Jesse Sharkey, former head of the Teachers Union. Elizabeth Todd-Breland was on the panel, and SDG, Stacey Davis Gates, was on the panel. And there was luminaries there, okay? You know who was there? Gregory Royal Pratt was there in the audience. Was Chicago Tribune. GRP, okay? People are like, yo, GRP. Yeah. He was like, what can I say? And then he started quoting Eminem because he's a huge Eminem fan. I just made it up because Dennis and I were talking about Eminem. Anyway, it was a great panel discussion, and I had a lot of fun. And then, we're just reminiscing about Karen Lewis, who's one of my heroes. You know this, D. You've heard me on this subject many, many times. A dear friend, Karen Lewis. And I always get a little teary-eyed when I think about her because I miss her so much. But whatever. That's how it happens. D, this hasn't happened to you yet because you're so young. But there will come a time in your life, and when it happens, you go, oh, my God, Ben predicted this. When you get teary-eyed all the time, like stuff will make you, like, cry. And you'll be like, what happened to me? What happened to the old strong guy? Like, for you, it'll be like you'll be watching a video of T-Mac. Tracy McGrady, ladies and gentlemen, one of Dennis's favorite basketball players from the late 90s, okay?
Great player.
Yeah, I know you love him. That's your generation, man. T-Mac, Vince Carter, I know what you guys love. And you'll be watching him, and, like, be clouds in your eyes. How did that happen? I'm like, man, it happens when you get old. Anyway, Karen Lewis, love you. So we were there last night, and it was a fortuitous moment because SDG was feeling pretty good. They just cut that deal with the Board of Education, which is only in the city of Chicago. They're getting hammered for the deal. You know what I'm saying, D? We can talk about this later in the show if you want, but it's like the city. This city is so freaking weird. The Board of Education, the mayor of the city of Chicago, and the teachers union agreed on a deal that would hire more librarians and teachers. And they're getting condemned. This is outrageous. This will not help him. What? You don't want librarians and teachers? Is that what your official position is, Chicago? No. Less is more, Ben.